green flag. We are underway live at Homestead Miami Speedway on this beautiful, beautiful day. And the sun is out, even though it might not be out for the cup race. Anyways, we're underway as NASCAR is going to try and take the lead early. He's going to try and take the lead early, but now there goes the 48 of Adam Alex Bowman fan in the lead, fighting with JNF. And now JNF will take the lead on lap 1. So there goes Adam Alex Bowman fan. I'll drop back a little bit. It's now we're just going to drive trying to go to pit. So we're now with Howard Black, who moves back, and then we're back with JNF. JNF won at Atlanta the past race. Can he go back-to-back as he leads lap 3? He'll be the first driver all season to go back-to-back. As we're now with Sports Fanboy, one at Phoenix, now with Demos 18. He could use a good race right now. He has not had the best of races. Now we're with Nasshawk, who's second, but wow, what a lead. JNF's already had his Adam Alex Bowman fan. Demos 18 is there, and the caution's going to come out. NASCAR HW was just wrecked here in lap 4, actually, maybe earlier. He's already wrecked out of this race here. He'll bring out the first caution as we're back underway. JNF's still in the lead. And now Auto Train in the 25s behind him. Now Adam Alex Bowman fan's going to try and make a move. Nope, but JNF gets a big push, and so now he'll lead here. Look at how much said he can win here. JNF surprisingly been dominating after he won that super speedway at Atlanta. JNF could imagine out of all drivers, he'll be the first one to win 2 races especially when you have drivers like Ty Pigs, who's been consistent all season, Eric Almirola, Cole Custer, who have led a lot of laps, and now even guys like NASCAR JB, unfortunately wrecked out today, or CM the NASCAR fan, who've been consistent throughout all season. And even Adam the Alex Bowman fan also been consistent out of all season. Even guys like Howard Black and NCSX94 is now back with Adam Alex Bowman fan trying to make a move. So here comes the drivers here for lap 10 of this race. So far been the JNF show as most drivers pass by. Here, Auto Train, who's been third, trying to make. Oh, now he's pushed by getting passed by Nasshawk as we're with Adam the Alex Bowman fan. And so Rowdy Fan 15 and the 17 cars there. How much clean air can Adam the Alex Bowman fan get? Nasshawk's trying to make a move on him. Can he make that move? He will. So will Auto Train. Now Adam Alex Bowman's going to try and reclaim it, and he will. Even against Nasshawk, because we're seeing the NASCAR fan in second. It's been great all season, but he's yet to win here, and he's in the 6th race. He's actually getting a little bit closer to JNF, but not close enough here in lap 12. It's kind of been that's kind of been the story for this race this season. One driver takes the lead, and they kind of just stay there most of the race. So we're now with Rowdy Fan 15, who's in 4th, fighting for top 5 part-time, but he's still having himself a great race, actually. So we're now with Adam Alex Bowman fan in 3rd, who's also had a good season to start. He wants to continue that, because he's right now he's in a playoff spot, and another top 10 or top 5 in this situation would be great. Back with JNF, he would go on top of the leaderboards with 2 wins, even though a lock in the playoffs is not guaranteed. You actually have to get 3 wins. And if JNF can get 3 wins, then he'll be going to fight for a championship, but this is barely win number 2 of the season. If he does, he'll be able to hold on. Hunter Rez, who won the Homestead race last season, his only career win, having himself a solid race. He could use a solid race after he's had himself a terrible start to the season. Fighting with Lost Sports Fanboy, Nasshawk, and Auto Trainers are back with him, the NASCAR fan, who says his car's fine, but not able enough to make moves. We go back to the driving here with Eric Almirola. He's back with Sam, the NASCAR fan 9, who's running 2nd here. He's at Alex Bowman fan. He's actually a lot closer to JNF than what most people think he is. But he's not close enough to make a move. As we've seen a lot of forever dedicated to Kevin Harvick. As we're now with Nasshawk, who's having himself a good race. A race that he could. He had a 2nd place finish at Coda. I think he had a top 10 finish at Atlanta. He could use another good result here. Back with Rowdy Fan 15. Get him a full-time spot. He's been phenomenal today. And Alex Bowman running 3rd. So trying to use that outside lane. Seeing the NASCAR fan is getting closer to JNF, but not close enough again. The goal is just to make sure they can get closer to JNF. They want to win this race, of course. They could use a good race. Homestead Miami's There's been a lot of passing, but of course, again, there's one driver with drama, and that's kind of been the storyteller for this Xfinity Sim. Even though JNF can hold on for these 2 laps, he'd be the first driver to win 2 races this season. As we're with Michael Roos here, having himself a good race. As JNF now coming approach with 2 to go, with 20 laps completed, having himself the race of his life. Better race than Atlanta. Can he hold on though? Anything can happen, especially the seeing the NASCAR fan is not as far as JNF probably thinks. Here, but we are. We're out turn 3 now, entering to turn 4 here. The white flag is coming out. 1 lap to go. 1 more lap for JNF to win this race. Can he hold off Sam NASCAR fan? He has all day, and he probably will again here as we're entering turn 3 here. Great races from everybody. But it's going to be JNF. He's going to hold on, and he'll win at Homestead, Miami. He goes back-to-back. First driver to win 2 races this season. It was a good race with a lot of passing. We'll see you guys in the next race at Bristol. Bye.